What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, the Impact Builder, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. We are on day 22 of the Own Your Legacy Challenge. Own your legacy challenge. 31-day challenge. So let's jump right in. I know it's Saturday. I know you watching the football games because I've been watching the football games all day. And yes, the Ravens did win preseason again. I know it's only preseason, but they got some things I think that they got to work on. But they're looking pretty decent, especially on the defensive side. I think that they're gonna be solid on defense. It's just a matter of whether or not the offense can pull it together. Last year it was the defense, so we'll see what happens. But let's go to the let's go to our day 22 of the challenge. And what that is we're talking about today. Our focus is own the wealth your legacy creates. Own your wealth, your legacy creates. Legacy wealth is bigger than money. It's more than just your money. It is the intentional accumulation of and transfer of financial, intellectual, relational, social, and opportunity capital that gives the next generation a stronger starting point than you had. And I've always said this, that it is every generation's responsibility to make it better for the next generation. And the question is, are you making it better as an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, as a leader? Are you making it better as an organization? Are you making it better for the next generation? So here's the daily challenge. I need you today. I'm going to challenge you to stop thinking about wealth only as what you earn and start examining what you're building that can be transferred. What are you building that can be transferred? That's what wealth is. Wealth is not just financial. Wealth is other than financial. I want you to create your wealth your wealth inventory. What's your wealth inventory? And think about that. I want you to identify at least one asset, one asset that you currently possess or that you're building in each of these 5 categories, these 5 areas. First is your financial capital, your savings, investments, your business equity, property, insurance, or other financial assets. Something, it could be art. You could be an art collector, something that you have, though that's something that is that you want to think about. Your intellectual capital. That would be your books, i.e. your books, your books could be your books, your frameworks, your methodologies, your curriculum, your trademarks, copyrights, documented knowledge that you have, or proprietary systems that you've created. The next category, next capital, is your relational capital. Trusted relationships, strategic partnerships, professional networks, and access you've developed, those relationships that you've developed from a business perspective. That's your relational capital. Your reputation capital. Yeah, that's a good one. Your credibility, your authority, your testimonials, your results, goodwill, and the trust attached to your name. What are people saying about you? What do people think about you? When you're not in the room, how are people speaking about you? That's your reputation capital. And then the last one is your opportunity capital. Your platforms, your rooms, your introductions, your contracts, speaking opportunities, partnerships, and pathways you can eventually open for others, or that you are opening for others. That's your legacy. That's the how you the wealth. That's the wealth you're creating within your legacy. And then I want you to ask yourself this question. After you've gone through those capitals, ask yourself this question, or these questions, I should say. Which form of capital Are you building wealth? Which one have you neglected? What are you creating that another generation can actually inherit, access, or leverage? And then the last question, am I or are you teaching the people coming behind you how to manage these assets, or simply hoping they'll figure it out? That's what I think a lot of what I've seen from entrepreneurs, and if you watch passing on, a lot of entrepreneurs, they've left the managing piece alone, managing their assets, teaching people how to manage their assets, and they aren't, or they are just hoping that they, who they leave it to, will just figure it out, instead of grooming them for leadership, grooming them for those particular assets that they'll have. After you answer those questions, I want you to choose the weakest category and take one concrete action today to strengthen it. Well, just one, take one category, the weakest one, and then I want you to take one action, just one action today to strengthen it. How are you going to strengthen it? The goal isn't simply to leave the next generation money. You want to leave them resources, leave them knowledge, leave them relationships, leave them access, leave them a name worth protecting, and teach them how to multiply what they receive. Just like you learned, and you may have been taught by someone how to multiply what you receive, but you all also should be moving that responsibility on to the next generation as well. Here's the last piece. Don't define generational wealth by how much money you leave behind. Own your legacy by transferring multiple forms of capital that allow the next generation to begin from your ceiling instead of your floor. The goal isn't for them simply to inherit what you accumulated, it is for them to possess the knowledge, the resources, relationships, and the opportunity to build on it and to build on it. So as you think about this, as you complete this challenge for today, this own the wealth your legacy creates challenge, I want you to think about that. Don't think about the financial aspect of it, but I want you to think about the other aspects, the other capitals that we talk about, and how you're building all of those from a legacy perspective. Because remember, every single day you are building your legacy. So you must come from that. What are you doing to build your legacy financially, intellectually, relationally, reputationally, if that's a word, and opportunity, capital, all of those. That's what we're doing today. It's your boy. What's up? What's up, Cap? How you, man? Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Ravens won today too, bro. So this is day 22 of day 22 of your Own Your Legacy Challenge. Day 22, Own Your Legacy Challenge. We're in that last stretch. We heading around we around that curve, so we're heading down that straightway towards the finish line. So I want us to finish strong. Own your legacy. That's what we're talking about all this month. Own your legacy. 31 days challenging you to own your legacy. It's your boy, the Impact Builder. We'll be right back here tomorrow with day 23. Talk to you soon. Peace.